Okay, hello friends. I'm actually doing my makeup right now because I was about to shoot another video, like once I get my makeup done. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I also had this story that happened the other day that I really wanted to tell you about. So I'm just going to do that while I work on the makeup here. I don't think I'm going to finish my makeup in this video, but this is just sort of me getting ready to do another video and telling you a story at the same time. So on Saturday night, today is Monday, I don't know what was happening in my brain or in my body, but I was having a really hard time falling asleep. So it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was about 80% asleep at this point. Like, not fully asleep, but mostly asleep. And I was actually rolled over facing the wall, which is something I don't do super often, but I was facing the wall. So hold on. So this is my pillow. And I was facing the wall with my legs straight out that way. And I even had headphones in. I hardly ever sleep with headphones in, but I was listening to folklore, hoping it helped me, fall asleep. And my cat, Lena, is on my bed right now, and she sleeps about there usually. So, obviously, my bed is just like a regular twin-size bed, but I'm very small, so that's kind of why it works. So, well, I get the top half of the bed, and Lena gets the bottom half. So, me, facing the wall, 80% asleep, listening to folklore. Lena sleeping sound on her bag that she sleeps on. Rolled up, all fine. And then, all of a sudden, Lena goes from laying down, she jumps up, and she leaps from her sleeping spot at the end of the bed here to up here behind me and is looking at the floor. And I was 80% asleep, like I said, but that's not like Lena unless she's chasing something, pretty much. So it piqued my interest enough that I rolled over. And as I rolled over, I could smell burning plastic, and that's not a good smell. So beside my bed here on the floor, about here, I keep, it's probably not the safest, but I do keep a bunch of electronics because I'm obviously in a wheelchair, so I can't really get up when I'm in bed to get stuff or do stuff or whatever. So my MacBook is plugged in on my desk right beside my bed, so I can reach it from in bed if I want it. My Nintendo Switch is on the floor right beside my bed, plugged in so I can play that. My iPad lives in that area as well, and my phone as well. And most importantly, my wheelchair is right beside my bed as well at night. A, because it's charging. B, because it kind of acts as a barrier in case I ever fall off my bed. I'm going to hit my chair first, and that'll wake me up, so hopefully I can save myself. And then C, it's also so that whoever is putting me in bed doesn't have to carry me very far. They just kind of have to transfer me from in my chair to my bed, right? So, of course, out of every electronic that's on the floor in that area, the one that had to have the issue is the most important, which would be my wheelchair charger. So like I said, I rolled over and I could smell burning plastic. And I look over the edge of my bed to see what Lane is looking at, and my wheelchair charger is sparking, making popping sounds, and smoking. It looked like when something breaks in a cartoon. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never had anything in here go faulty. I've had light bulbs go out, but that is much less of a experience than this was. So quickly I rush over to where it's plugged into. I rip it out of the wall. I rip it out of my chair, because it's obviously also plugged into my chair because it was charging my chair. And I just kind of sit there and wait for a second. I called my mom because I live with my mom, and I had her come in, and I was like, Mom, it was sparking and I don't know what to do. But everything ended up being fine. As soon as I unplugged it, it kind of stopped. It died down. I pushed it away from me, and I left it there, and then I wasn't able to go to sleep again for 2 hours because, it's shocking to wake up and see something like that right there beside your bed. I was asleep at ground zero of what could have been a disastrous fire. But it wasn't a disastrous fire because Lena woke me up. Now, did she intend to wake me up? I don't know. Was she just trying to play with the sparks? That's probably the reality of what happened, because she does love a laser pointer. She does love things that, she would love a rave. She loves things like that. But that's kind of not the point. The point is something happened that was unsafe, and Lena woke up, and her waking up and letting me know is how, I'm saved. But then who knows what else would have happened? It would have caught fire. It would have burned down. Who knows? Who knows when we would have caught it? I would have been probably toast. But how much of the house would have been toast? There's many other creatures in this house. There's 3 other humans. You know what I'm saying? I just can't stop thinking about how fortunate I am to have Lena in here. And it's a situation that really wasn't a lot. But it easily could have been a lot. Things short circuit and all that all the time, and I realize in the grand scheme of the world, electronics mess up and they blow up and that sort of thing, but I just can't help, like, constantly thinking that this thing, not only is it a thing, but it's, like, I think vital to my life. It's my freaking wheelchair charger. Like, it couldn't have been something less important to me. It couldn't have been, like, my iPad or something. It was, no. Of course, my wheelchair charger. And it starts sparking, and it almost causes a serious fire. So that was Saturday, and today is Monday, and fortunately, I have a great wheelchair company. Even though this chair has been a hunk of junk since I first got it, I have a great, like, wheelchair team and a fantastic wheelchair technician who is a female, by the way. I love that. I love that I have a girl wheelchair technician. I sent my other wheelchair lady an email yesterday, so on Sunday, and she responded to me right away, and they were able to get me a replacement charger today, and they're sending my charger back to the company that makes it to kind of find out what the heck happened, you know? But yeah, this chair has been, my mom always calls it a lemon. It's been a lemon since I first got it. Like, it just kind of sucks. Like, the motors were in backwards originally, and it really messed itself up, so I had to get the motors replaced. I recently also had to have another one of the motors replaced. I think I had to have the whole driving console changed at one point. Like, it's just kind of been a mess since day one. I'm really looking forward to eventually. That is not even at all that work. My eyeliner's not even even. I just keep thinking about how this chair has been garbage to begin with, but, like, blowing up is kind of a whole other thing, you know? Imagine I didn't have Lena. Imagine when I randomly got a cat 6 years ago. If you don't know that story, I've told that story on my channel 1,000 times. I'm sure you can just find it in another video, but I randomly got a cat, and she beats me up sometimes, but I love her so much, and now it's like, even if it was unintentional, which I kind of feel like it probably was, she, like, seriously saved me from what could have been a very serious fire. Like, you see these stories all the time on Jackson Galaxy's My Cat from Heaven, or on, like, The Dodo, and of course I love all animals, but I kind of just never thought that Lena would be one of those situations where she does something, like, there's a difference between, like, emotionally saving your life, but then, like, physically actually saving your life, and it's just really, it's really interesting. I don't know, I loved my kitty before, and I just have even more love in my heart for my kitty now, because that would have been serious. And it's funny because I always joke before about how I don't like going to bed without her. Like, if I go to bed and Lena's not in my room, like, I will go find her and be like, what are you doing? It's bedtime. And then she'll follow me in here because I don't like it. I always joke that she's my guard cat, and it's like, now she actually is my guard cat. She actually is watching to make sure that nothing messes up while I'm asleep. 10 out of 10, would recommend getting a cat. Anyway, I said I probably wouldn't finish my makeup in this video, and all I did was my eyeliner. So I'm going to end the video here and get back to getting ready to shoot the other video I was going to shoot. But I just wanted to tell you that story really quickly because it's amazing. And I love Lena. And I know you also love Lena. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!